before kickoff week 1. Although he and Steelers star wideout DK Metcalf at a throwing session over the weekend at UCLA. Yesterday, the owner, Art Rooney, was asked about that and waiting for Rodgers to make a decision.
I would say it was a good sign that he wanted to do that, and when we keep hearing that, he's I guess headed in our direction, and so that seems to be, all signs are positive so far. I'd say we feel pretty good about it.
Are you content to wait?
Well, not forever, but a little while longer.
Fascinating to watch. What Peter Schrager, your thoughts?
Fascinating to watch that man in that corner waiting on a player. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers, and for years they had a mantra: we don't even talk about free agents. Like, we don't even put that word out there. And players would run to coach and run to play for them. That they've been put in this decision, they've kind of signed up for this. This is the dance they chose to dance, and that's because they didn't go heavy after Justin Fields. They didn't throw a ton of money at him. They could have probably really made a push there. They didn't even entertain Russell Wilson. Now you're in this situation, you're waiting on a 41-year-old player who last year missed the playoffs, and really his team underwhelmed in grand fashion, as I know my colleague here knows, and can talk about that at length. But you're now in April. The truth of the matter is, they were never going to dictate Aaron Rodgers' timeline. He still has the leverage on them because he can just say, you know what, I'm good, I'm going to retire. And they're waiting on him. So this is very uncomfortable for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And to see Mr. Rooney in that situation, standing there being like, that is uncomfortable for us as the media, because we've never seen that, Dan.
Yeah, you can sort of see under his expression, like, yeah, I'm not really happy about this, but my GM and my coach are telling me it's going to be okay, so I'm going to listen to them, and we'll wait as long as we need to. But, yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Look, you miss on Kenny Pickett in the first round, and it sets you back. They are now in a situation where they do not have quarterback figured out. They don't know when they're going to have quarterback figured out. Even if it's Aaron Rodgers, it's a one-year Band-Aid, right? So you're going to have to draft somebody and hope to get it right this time. But, I mean, look, interesting to talk about price, right? Like last year, we were lauding the Steelers for these bargain deals they got on Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. And I remember sitting here saying, a year from now, they could be looking at neither one of these guys was the answer, and they got to go do this all over again. If we're going to call the Dallas Cowboys cheap, I think we have to point out that the Pittsburgh Steelers are kind of trying to go cheap at the most important position. They could have outbid the Jets for Justin Fields. That wasn't a crazy contract. So, yeah, I think they're trying to find bargains in a situation where that doesn't tend to pay off.
So I believe they have put themselves in a position where there's no other alternative.
Yeah.
You look at the quarterback position, right? And the thing that's kind of enticing about Aaron Rodgers, you look at him going into year 21.